Shut up, Meg. There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the beef patty again. Although I was saying previously that they skipped the pepperoni pizza, I forgot they skipped the tuna, so we still have to deal with the pepperoni pizza in 4 weeks. So anyway, so we got Maurice Walker, Mr. S here early, Frank and Betty, Josh Hillman, what's up, buddy? Clive C, TJ, another, okay, Matilda, what's going on? Delta Mike, Simon C2S, or Maurice Walker, did I get you? I don't think, I got you early, anyway. Ooh, what do we got here? What was that? That's on, oh yeah, I appreciate that there, Mr. S, with the continued support. What's up, Dave? Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by, even though Clive is doing his thing. So we'll do a vertithermal woofle. We'll have our... At least we know what we're in for. Like, I know all the stuff I got to put on it. So at least we know what we're getting ourselves into. And we'll have stuff in the background this time. Anyway. Why don't we do a vertitherma woofle? And then I guess we'll kind of just go ahead and get on started. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that would be a good update. So stepmom is still in surgery, but I did talk to my dad a little while ago. They are finishing up. It didn't go quite as planned, but it was fine. Apparently the original intent was to take 8 to 10 inches of large intestine out, and they had to take like 2 foot. So they basically, like you said, we pretty much had to take half of her large intestine. But everything is still fine. Yeah, they just had to do a little more. Like I said, they're finishing up. Everything's going well. So I don't know what that means for future with having that much less large intestine, but that's where we're at. So yeah, I guess before the vertithermal woofle, why don't we do a quick toast to my stepmom? Clive is live on YouTube on the main channel right now, like a Patreon stream. But cheers to my stepmom. I think she'll be doing all right. Yeah, Clive started a Patreon stream like 2 hours ago. All right. Yeah, let's vertithermal woofle. We'll rock one. And like I said, I may be paying attention. I'm going to be paying attention to the phone in case something comes in. All right. Number one. Whee. One for Freddy. Flashy. Set chat on fire. Well, built the mic. Bloop. Alright. Yeah. Got it on me, you guys. Okay. What's up, Chris? PJ? Zapped? Alright, let's get back to here. Alright. Let's move the water over. Move the geek bar over. And the mouse. There we go. Alright. Okay. Oh, and I did get something in the mail this week that I can't show on, well, touch on YouTube, but the suppressor for the new rifle has shown up. The microphone to calm down. Good? We're good. All right. What's up, Flem Gob? Have you missed the party? No, the party's just starting. Oop, not that one. All right. Let's cut this thing on open here, as we do. Your bride came in? Nah, that's on back order. All right. Let's see. Pew pews and pew pew accessories. Yeah, anything I need to do the Discord stream is the action bar so I can install the barrel correctly. Alright, save the bag, use it for trash, water collection, that kind of good stuff. I usually stick it over here. What's that? Hey, there's a beer in it. Sort of. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna have that as well. That'd be funny if they actually came with fucking hard apple ciders. Alright. Okay. Let's get things heated up. Giggity. I don't know why I did that. What's up, Fama? Looks like we'll have to get Scruff to give Clive a lesson in how to use YouTube again. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. But he uses the YouTube app. I use OBS. But, well, I mean, occasionally I use the app, like if I'm out and around. Oh, good, it has barbecue sauce. I don't remember it having barbecue sauce last time. Saying that, that's cheese spread with bacon. This is different. I wonder if this is a different year or something. Because I don't remember. I remember it coming with cheese, but not cheese spread with bacon. I'll have to go check the other stream. And mayonnaise. Nobody likes mayonnaise. All right. Let's get this heating up, and then we'll do our thing. Our catalog brides like Porsches. The cheaper the lighter they are. Yeah, I don't know. Come on. Okay. Sometimes they don't quite pierce the thingy when they do that. Burger. Come on. This is our flameless rash heater. Or flameless ration heater. Or FRH. Let's get some water in there. Get that heating up. Let's see what else is different in here. Good. This bag's like coming apart. What the heck? That's gonna make things interesting. Okay. Remember that corner's all fudged up. This whole bag's messed up. It's not quite bonded correctly. Instant freeze-dried water. Just add water. Absolutely. The latest innovation. That's not beer. It's hard apple cider. It's close enough. Cheers, everybody. All right. I'm just working that water into the stuff. All right, let's stick that on top of Alexa. Don't need the beverage bag. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's get fully set up. Fill that up. Where's the flamey part? Might as well have a little ambiance in the background. That's steaming over there, so that burger's going to be good and hot. Hot. I have anything that causes flame. Alright, get that going. Found this the other day. Turn this on. Stick that like right there. That might not get in the way. Alright, what else we got? Tortillas, yes. Okay, let's get them kind of warming up a little bit. M&M. You see, the other one had Reese's Pieces cups. Did they put like a different year in here? What's the date on this thing? Hold on. Let me get the old guy assist. Where is the old guy assist? That's au gratin potatoes. I don't know if the date on that was accurate. What else has a date on it? It's not everything seems to have a date on it. This is from these are from 2020, or this one's from 2020. I thought that's what it said. So this is actually like 5 years old. Well, if we got to gratin potatoes, we got to put that in with the heater. Absolutely. So this is a completely different meal than the other one. So it's not, and again, it's a way older version of it. All right. So we're having 5-year-old food. Works for me. That's why I thought like things were different, and that's not way different. And a spoon. All right, cheese spread with bacon. That can get warmed up there. I'll just stick that there. Okay, the mayonnaise, we're not going to use this. We never use. It's got, they use it. You got fake sugar, moist towelette, real sugar, toilet paper. That's your toilet paper for the day. And then coffee and salt, but we don't bother opening them because we don't really use any of it, and we're not going to use any of this fat-free mayo. So you're not going to use the bag. Don't need the spoon. All right. So what do we got? We have peanut M&Ms, which will not go well on the burger, probably. See, I was hoping for the Cheez-Its again, but I'll do a different meal. That's older. Hey, look, chat's there. Clyde's Patreon stream is going out backwards. Oh, yeah, yeah. There, PJ. He did something weird in the settings, or they changed the settings like a lot. They don't tell you. So they so they probably did an update and changed it again. Because I only do I only stream from the phone like a couple times a year, and literally every time I open up the app to stream, it's different. All right, we got cookie, Reese's Pieces, barbecue sauce, potatoes au gratin. That would work a lot better if it actually had the plug in the top. that again. Got that. We got some hot stuff. Well, I mean, might as well just snack on these and nothing on the phone right now. What is that? Oh, that's the barbecue sauce. I can go over there. It's all doing its thing to get warm. Don't eat the TP? Nah. What about salted peanut M&Ms there, Flumgob? No. I'm not real big on the salt with chocolate thing. Mr. S, I also like cider. Should get some next time I go to the store. Yeah, it's good. I either get crisp apple or green apple. I like them both. Wow. I just went halfway across the floor. All right. But as it flew across the room, it managed to bounce off a bunch of tool cases and land in a Lego bucket. So at least it's not too weird. All right. I got the barbecue sauce, and that's the MRE is right there. This is sitting, it's kind of leaning on the MRE, getting warm, along with the cheesy bacony cheese. This is really dry, but it's still good. Mm-hmm. 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 This I would probably save for when you find the a couple of these have pudding in them. I would save that for like combining in the future with another dessert and then just like crumble it up. Like that would be a really good topping because it kind of wants to be anyway. It's not a biscuit. It's a goddamn cookie. Bunch of weirdos. Yeah, it would be good in coffee. Yeah. It's not bad. Just dry. Always save the section with the most chocolate chips for last. I know I'm not the only person that does that. What's up, default? Unless someone's taking a shit. Matilda, if you go to London, don't order biscuits and gravy because you will it could end badly because they have no idea what they're trying to give you. Apparently, biscuit heads don't understand the concept of sausage gravy, which is just another reason why I'm glad we were independent or are independent of them. Oh yeah, Die Hard is the quintessential American Christmas movie. That gets played every Christmas. And don't forget, for those that may not have heard, I will be doing a 12 plus hour Christmas stream on Discord on Christmas Day, just playing movies and watching TVs, like TV specials. All Christmas related. You don't need a webcam, you don't need a microphone, you don't have to talk, and there will be a text channel available for text chat. And of course, I'm eating the sweet before the savory because we gotta wait for the savory. This is how we work this. We gotta let the FRH go do its thing and make things warm and stuff. So yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, it's just getting hot. Just gonna do that just to move the water around. Kind of makes it almost refreshes the heat, I guess you could kind of say. Barbecue sauce in there. Stay. All right. Okay. Die Hard came out in the middle of the summer too, didn't it? I thought it actually came out around the Christmas season, but it's been quite some time. I forgot how good these are. But I don't really eat candy anymore. So this is like a sugar overload for me. Get all this up. I don't need chocolate chip cookies in my food. Oh, shit. Oh, there's another piece of cookie. Important. That's making weird noises. Cheers, everyone. July 30th. No shit. That's weird. That just adds to the even fact that even funnier that it is like the #1 Christmas movie to myself and quite a lot of people. Very, very heavily, holiday themed with all the joy and the happiness and the fun everybody's having in the movie. Give that like 2 more minutes, I guess. You know, I really have no use for fat-free mayonnaise. Like I don't even use mayonnaise. And that is empty. Yep. That's why it's clicking weird. It's just spinning on its bearing now. In the UK, we call chocolate chip cookies just to confuse you. Oh no, I'm not the confused one. Y'all are. So you don't even know what you're saying right there, because you know that's a biscuit. Y'all don't know what that thing was. Y'all don't understand cookie, and that's a damn shame. It explains a lot with UK people too, not understanding what a cookie is. All right, let's make a big ass messy torta burger. Torta burger. Let's take something that's fat and it's mostly fat and remove the fat. Yeah, that's basically where that is with fat-free mayonnaise. Because yeah, it's basically just congealed fat. All right, that's starting to tear in the middle, so we'll kind of do what we did last time. Still going to be messy, but that's whatever. All right, oh, that's right. We got the potatoes au gratin. Hold on a sec. Let me actually make, because that's a kind of a big one. So that's going to need the big pocket. I forgot about that. Okay, barbecue sauce is warm. Cheese is warm. FRH is freaking screaming hot. That's warm. There. Here is our patty of beef. Got tear tabs all over the place, but it's wet. We're gonna cheat a little bit because it's wet. Keep the juicy juices in there. Smells good. That may actually be better than the last one. Die Hard, United States, July 15th, 1988. Canada, July 20th. Biscuit Land, February 3rd, 1989. Wow, it took a year to get approved over there? What a bunch of buttheads. And what's up, Jacques Attack? Okay. I'll slather these out. I'll put some in there too, like just for the hell of it. That was dry. Don't look terrible. Okay. All right, let's see what these taste like. Make sure I even want to put them on the burger. Potatoes au gratin. Can I get a piece? Thank you. Yeah. All right. I'll put them on there. All right. And cheese spread with bacon. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Actually, that was convenient. Bloop. That is a massive blob of cheese. This is going to be messy, I believe. And barbecue sauce. Yeah, let's put some of the barbecue sauce in there. Everything is gooey. And that has water. Belfast Buoy. What's the craziest thing you've ever eaten? Nothing really crazy, I guess. I mean, like, I don't know. Just, I don't know, shark, buffalo, alligator, various animals I've freshly killed myself. Nothing really weird. But then again, nowadays, like, what's really weird with food? Had some pretty shitty MREs. That's finally empty. All right. Let's see if this helped. Weird things. Yeah, like nothing really that weird. That's better. Like, I'm never gonna ever try like durian. Was that just horrible? Jack Attack. It's not Christmas till Rickman is falling. Absolutely. All right, let's see how much of this I can get in my beard. All right. Guess we're just kind of making a envelope out of all the goo. Actually, this might be easier if I hold it like that. Pretty good. The extra sauces definitely help. I can't taste the au gratin because all the other, like, that's kind of bland. It's not great because I can't really taste it. Barbecue sauce is good. Pretty standard out of the bottle, off the shelf stuff. The bacon cheese is just cheese. I don't know what. I'm guessing they must have had like swept up some bacon dust off the floor or something. There ain't really any bacon in it. Oh, it is definitely a bit messy there, Mr. S. But it's good. I shouldn't finish it because I don't want to end on that. Let's eat this up. I mean, the other way you can look at it is it's really good for 5-year-old food. We have reached paper towel level. I've actually got stuff all over me now. Ugh. Just rub that into the beard. That way I can dream of barbecue, basically. I already took a shower, so whatever's in there's staying. Ugh. Just adds character. Cheese scalloped potatoes. Oh, yeah. Not great cheese scalloped potatoes. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy makes a good Christmas movie. It works. I was pretty damn hungry. I almost had to like get a snack. What? Sorry. Then I got myself, like, got my brain working on some stuff. Stop thinking about food. It's like I'm at work. On my typical work day, I get 2 chicken tenders and some French fries in the morning, and that's all I eat for like 8 or 9 hours. A couple bites throughout the day. God damn, I need another. Where's that? Hold on. Yeah, I think we may actually need one of these moist towelettes. But yeah, I don't really eat much food during the day. I'm trying to pick it up a little bit because I do feel a little better if I actually eat. Had a fun one today. Might get us a new customer. Went in the office. I got some stuff done. I had was waiting for approved quotes for. Went in the office. Was like, hey, what do you got? Because everything else I got was pretty much day-long projects. I ain't starting at 2 hours before, overtime. Are those metal containers? You mean this? I believe this is if that's what you mean, I believe that's the standard issue. Pretty close to it. But anyway, so I get this call. One of our competitors went to the customer because they generally use the competitors. So it's a new customer to us. I'm going to stick this in there just carefully because there is beef juice in it. Anyway, they said their forklift was running rough. It's like 20 years old. Some old ass Lindy. And they had Lindy look at it, and Lindy said, you're going to need to spend $20,000 for a new engine. And dude wanted a second opinion. So I stopped, and they, keep in mind, they had this thing off-site for 2 weeks. 2 weeks trying to diagnose why this thing wasn't running right. And they came up with it needs a new engine. Are we good here? That's done. I take the beer with us. I just call it a beer. I know it's not beer. That's just what I call it. It's quicker and easier than saying apple cider or hard apple cider. Beer. We'll leave that there. So, the Lindy dealer said, you know, $20,000 for a new engine, and dude went, worth a couple bucks to get a second opinion. So they called in. Dispatch gave me the ticket. I headed over. Was dicking around with it for a little while. He actually showed me the ticket from the competitor, saying, "Oh, well, you know, we can't really check the spark plugs on site because they're steel spark plugs in an aluminum head, and you know, special procedure. We got to take it to the shop." And I'm like, "Yeah, the special procedure is just do it when the engine's cold." So anyway, apparently, I'm guessing whatever tech went out there was just afraid to try. So they took it to the shop, had a couple, 2 or 3 weeks, said it needed no engine. All right, so I get up there, poking around. Everything looks good, smells like it's running, maybe a little rich. Like I can smell a little extra propane. You hit the throttle, and instead of going boom, it's like boom, 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 boom. It's like a slow acceleration, but it'll get there. So I'm looking around, like, okay, let me check the oxygen sensor, see how it's actually running. Well, this being a 20-year-old lift was just before they put oxygen sensors in there. So no guidance there, because, you know, I'll just hook into the voltage and, you know, see what it's doing. And if I really wanted to get it into it, I do carry one of those DSO 38 tiny little $20 oscilloscopes. I carry one of them around with me for if I need to check shit, and if I need something more, then I get the big boy up on the shelf. So I'm looking around, and like finally I checked the ignition. I'm like, okay, well, nothing really going on with fuel. What was the ho? Sam Online, 24 months, 2 years, bitches. Cheers. Appreciate the continued support, buddy. Fishman. As I check, I'm like, all right, let me see if I can get one of these spark plugs out. And at this point, the engine's hot, which is not good for taking steel plugs out of an aluminum head unless somebody actually put anti-seize on them. And I don't know why technicians never fucking put anti-seize on them and then complain when people don't put it on there. That's why I carry a fucking like 2-pound jug of this shit. So it took about a half hour, work that fucker out of the head. Took maybe one thread with it, and it was fine. Spark plugs look great. I'm like, well, shit. Okay. So I go, let me check the coils. I pull up cylinder number 1, jam a screwdriver in it, hold it to the frame, start the engine, zip, zip, zip. I'm getting 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch sparks. All right, cool. Put that one on. Grab cylinder number 4 because it's the next easy one to get to because there's a bunch of shit in the middle. 1 and 4 are exposed, so I grab number 4, do it, zip, 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 good spark. I'm on that side, so I wiggle in there, grab number 3, test it, zip, 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 good spark. Go back to the other side, pull out cylinder number 2, start it. Like, not even a fucking 1/4 inch spark. Like, I pretty much had to, like, tap the ground, like the frame, just to get any kind of an arc out of the coil, and I'm like, okay, all right. Went back to cylinder number 1. Yep, tick, 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 tick. Back to cylinder number 2. Okay. So I took spark plug wire off, tested directly from the tower to the frame. Not a goddamn thing. I'm like, all right. So I called the guy up. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the hell's $20,000, but all you got's a bad ignition coil, dude. He's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, man. They probably sent some new guy out, didn't know what he was doing or didn't feel like doing anything. They said, oh, it's 20 years old. Let's just get an engine in it. And the funny thing is, if he would have gone ahead and done that, when they get engines in, they don't come with the ignition system on them. So they would have bought a $20,000 engine with their forklift in the shop. The guys would have moved everything over, started the engine, had the exact same problem. Eventually, probably would have figured out the coil was actually bad, and the customer would have been stuck with a fucking $20,000 bill. Because that's just like, it's a the deal around here is a tiny shop, and I know people that have formerly worked there, and they ain't gonna fucking claim responsibility for shit. No, the quote said they wanted a complete engine replacement due to age. I'm like, how the fuck do they know? They didn't pull a spark plug out. They didn't pull a head off. They didn't even pull the valve cover off. And they're saying, oh, and we found excessive wear on your cam lobes. And I told the guy, I'm like, brother, man, there's so much oil and shit on this valve cover. They never fucking lifted it. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about. And they said that they changed the timing belt for you. It doesn't really look like they touched that either. So I'm not saying for sure, like, maybe they just know how to get it on and off that dirty without taking dirt off, but I think you're getting kind of fucking raked over the coal on this. How much is a decent secondhand, like, forklift? Something for that. That was 25, so 5,000 pound lift. Brand new would be like 45, 50. You could probably get one used for 10, 15, maybe. So yeah, basically they were just going to rake them over the coals and then not even fix it. And then they'd figure it out. And then, so need some proper engine diagnostics. Well, part of the problem is they may have also sent somebody out that is only good on fucking trucks with actual computers in them. Because there is that advantage that if you can plug in a thing and it says, hey, the fucking map sensor's not reading right, then you can go right to the map sensor and go, hey, it's not. That's probably the kind of guy they sent out. But there is no computer on this. There is no diagnostic board. If there is no O2 sensor, there is nothing useful for diagnostics, generally speaking. So, I emailed them in. I'm like, y'all need to hurry up on this quote. Because it's one of them businesses, they always got to quote it before they, somebody that's sitting in an office that doesn't even know what the fuck a forklift looks like has to approve it. DJ, 24 months of membership. Hey, got my fancy new skull. Yes, you did. There's only one more after that. Just one more. And that is the final skull. After red. So yeah, I sent him in. I'm like, y'all may want to hurry up on this quote to get over to this dude because we're about to nab a new fucking customer. Because when he figures out that the non-Lindy dealer is going to give him a better straight deal on a fucking Lindy, I bet that the next forklift he buys is going to be one of ours. You know what I mean? Because if I can slap that on there and it fucking sorts it out and there's no other problems causing it, dude, we're fucking golden, man. Because you figure I was out there for 2.5 hours. We charged something like $180 an hour labor, which is we're not even the highest. Something like that. I was out there for like 2.5 hours. The coil's probably $200 or $300. I'll be out there for I quoted 4 hours because I want to swap the coil. I'm going to pull a bunch of the ignition shit apart because it's all exposed. It gets so old that like everything is like, nut and fucking spade terminal. So I'm going to clean all that up. Just kind of go over, give it a little polish job. And assuming that thing fires up full power, at that point, I'll just look at it and be all right, you want to take a slice of that 20 grand and let me put a valve cover gasket and a fucking PCV breather filter on this bitch, and then this thing's fucking bulletproof, and I'm sure we'll get approved for that too. And like I said, this is one of them places that has a lot of equipment, and it's a lot of weird equipment. The kind of shit that I'm used to working on, the fucking oddball stuff. So, I may, depending on how much he has and whether or not, it doesn't seem like it's one of them things where you have to go where corporate tells you. So, maybe I'll pick up a little side account like through work, but not my main account deal. And that's cheap for a service call fee. Oh, and Frank, with the 24 months, cheers to us who know what forklifts look like. Yeah, I think most of you should know by now. That's empty. Okay, hold on. All right. They're pretty much just about done with the surgery, and everything is groovy. So basically, they're basically doing the final stitching and cleaning. So, cheers. It sounds like my stepmom's surgery went well, even though a little off of what it was supposed to be, but sounds like we're good to go. So, cheers to that. If you had the space, you could probably make a killing flipping forklifts. Too much liability. Not even interested. Because if something goes wrong with that forklift that I don't have anything to do with, I got to get a lawyer to prove it wasn't my fault. I got to have detailed records. I have to have databases, all kinds of shit, very tight records, EPA licenses because I'm dealing with fucking weird shit. Like, not even worth it. There's a couple places around here that do it and they sell some fucking garbage for like next to nothing because it's fucking garbage. Good old chalks. God, every time you see a chalk truck, you're like, fuck, man, this is going to have more goddamn butt connectors in it than fucking a gay bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit. Frank says we sold 2 engines in the last month. Industrial applications. Yeah. I worked today. I did a DEF system on a Cummins. Dealt with replacing that and then fucking getting it all reset up. And what the fuck did I do in the morning? Oh, I had to meet one of the other techs to help him diagnose the problem. Oh, damn, I don't have that picture handy. Oh, Saturday. I'll show you. Holy fuck. Oh, Alexa, set a reminder for Saturday at 4 p.m. One moment. Forklift picture with Jake. All right. I will get that picture sent to you. You should see the shit we found today in this motherfucking forklift. Holy fuckballs. Did you say death system? I said the Amazon lady word. Chunks the cat, the dude. He is getting a little chunky. I think part of his natural rhythm is still beefing up for the winter, and well, just beefing up in general because he doesn't have to forage for food. Oh, I do have one picture before we go. We will get ready to wrap it up. I do have a rough picture of his brother, who we haven't seen in a while, dude bro. This was the other night on the right. Move the ring camera over to him. Bottom. So there's his brother. That's the big cat box that the neighbors bought for him. Now it's sitting in my front yard. Little heating pad. The heating pad fills the whole thing. There's a water dish right there, food dish right there, and another water dish is over here. That was him the other night chilling. And when I'm out there giving him food, he's coming in within a couple feet of me. So even though we haven't really, quote, hung out a lot, this year, he's like, hey, what's up? All right, cool. Only one wheel. Whoa, what's going on? In a previous life, I got to drive these long pallet trucks, the ones where you carry 2 pallets behind the driver. Had some great fun with those. Only one wheel had the brake on it. Ugh. So what I did was quickly steer to the left, lift my foot off the dead man's switch. Almost made him fall over. Came down with a loud bang. Must not have been very good for. No, probably not when they're falling over. Did you see a naked? No naked picture. I mean, there's a cat, but I mean, he's not. I guess. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess he's naked. He's got fur on. Flipping forklifts sounds like a new Highland games, like tossing the saber or caper. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was ever a super strongman competition where you just yeeted forklifts around. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. Uh, Give my dad a ring here, a few more minutes, and go from there. So we also race. Yeah, I used to race forklifts at other jobs. Now I understand how much of a dick I was. But anyway, I'm gonna call it for the night. Go do my thing. Call my dad, see how everything's going, and I will see everybody Saturday at our normal time. Since both, well, I don't know where your clocks are, but most of the world is matched up with turning the clocks back and shit. So, see you Saturday at the normal time. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I hope you had a chill time. So, be groovy to each other, and I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.